How's it going? What's up, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about starting over in life. And real quick, I kind of just want to share my story of how I started over in life. And I remember, like, at the time, I didn't realize that that's what I was doing. But in hindsight, I realized that like 6 years ago, I was 34, maybe about to turn 35, and I kind of realized that my life just wasn't fulfilling to me anymore. And I realized that, like, I had set my life up to try to chase certain metrics and certain goals that I really didn't want to reach. And I realized this because, like, every time I got close to those goals, I would kind of sabotage myself. So I was going through this cycle of trying to go after material possessions and bigger, better, faster, prettier, all of that. But every time I got close to that stuff, I would screw it up on purpose. Now, I wasn't doing it consciously, but I realized, like, subconsciously, I was screwing these things up because I really didn't want to do those things. Like, when it came to, like, a career, I had so many opportunities to just, like, go up, rise up in the job and get promotions and do better, or work for companies where I could have stayed for, 20, 30 years. But every time I'd get one of those jobs, I'd end up quitting because that wasn't what I wanted to do. And it wasn't until I kind of started looking into simple living and minimalism, and I kind of started, putting my life in those directions, that I realized, this other stuff over here isn't what I want to do. Like, this isn't the life I want to live. I don't need possessions and bigger things and shiny things. I don't need that. I never really wanted them, but I used to think I needed them. But once I found minimalism, simple living, I realized I didn't need them. And that freed me up to realize that, like, okay, this lifestyle over here isn't working for me. Let's find another one. And I think that's a place that maybe a lot of people don't get to, but some people get to that place. I got there and I identified that, like, hey, I've always wanted to travel. I don't just want to live in one place, get up, go to work every day, drink myself to sleep every night, and just sit around the house and watch Netflix hungover on the weekends. I don't want to do that. Me, I want to travel. So I found a way that I could travel. A lot of people think you need a ton of money to travel. You don't. I found a way to travel. I started doing seasonal jobs, working at different locations around the country, 3-4 months at a time. This enabled me to, like, save up money and then also be able to travel to a couple countries around the world. Basically started over my life from this just, like, mundane lifestyle where I wasn't happy to one where 6 years later, still living a different lifestyle, super happy, enjoying my life, making new friends, making new memories, and I just feel so blessed that I was able to start over. And that's why I wanted to make this video. And for anyone out there who maybe is feeling kind of the same way, and they're just feeling like the life they're living right now isn't fulfilling, that the path they're on is doing nothing for them, as if they're just, like, mindlessly going after certain things in life, but when they get them, they're still just like, when someone asks the question, like, what's my purpose in life, or why am I here? That means their current life isn't fulfilling them. People who are, like, living lives that are fulfilling to them, who are enjoying their life, don't ask what their purpose is, because you don't need to. You're enjoying life right now. You don't need to. So if you ever find yourself just being like, why am I here? That probably means you need to start over. You need a different lifestyle path. Also, I know a lot of people maybe were parents and maybe they were raising their kids, and now the kids have left the house, and they're just sitting around the house just like, what am I doing? And I just wanted to say to everybody going through anything like that, that you can start over. You can start living a life that makes you happy, a life that brings you joy, a life that's fulfilling. You don't have to keep going after the things that everybody else is going after. And a lot of them are going after these things and it's not making them happy either. But here's the thing. I know, because it's happened to me before, when you do start getting an inkling that maybe you want to do something different, when you bring it up to somebody and they look at you like you're crazy, or they flat out tell you you're crazy. Society wants you to believe you have to live a certain way. You have to do certain things. This is not true. All of us, I think, deep down inside, know what we'd like to be doing. That's why, at random Tuesdays or Saturday mornings, these crazy ideals pop up in our head. These crazy ideals pop up and you're like, man, I'd really like to do that. Or you find yourself just, like, staring at the TV, just watching other people live different lives. Or, check your social media feed. Chances are you're following a lot of people. You're following a lot of people who are living lifestyles you wish you were living. Check your social media feed. See what stands out. That's probably something you want to be doing, and you can do it. You can do it. Even if other people think it's crazy, even if other people don't get it. Actually, I think that's better. Actually, I think it's better. Like, if no one understands the life you suddenly want to start living, that means it's definitely unique to you. Okay? If you tell people, hey, I want to start over life and do this, and everybody gets it, you're probably really not starting over. But you can start over. There's no rules that say you have to live a certain way. There's no rules that say you can't go out and do something that seems crazy. Anything you want to do in this life, you can do. Now, a lot of times we feel like, oh, I don't have the money, or I don't have the resources, I'm not smart enough. Hey, we live in a time where there's this beautiful thing called the internet. There are search engines. You can literally just go to a website and type in what you want to do, how to live life as a blah, blah, blah. And 100 different articles will pop up, articles, videos will pop up, other people doing the same thing, and they will tell you step by step how to do it. One of the beautiful things about human nature is that when we accomplish something, we need to tell other people about it. That's why I'm making this video. We just have this urge to tell other people about it. So pretty much anything you want to do, even though the people around you won't get it, a lot of the people in your life won't get it, there are other people in the world who have done it, who get it, and they've blogged about it, they've done videos about it, they have a website about it, and you can figure out how to do it. And a lot of times they will want to do it from like the same level or from the same circumstance that you want to do it. A lot of times they'll be like, how to do such and such with no money, or how to do such and such when you're 55. Like, whatever situation you're coming at your new lifestyle from, there will be people who have done the same. Do your research, figure out a way to do it, and then, and here's the most important part of this video, I feel like, then do it. There's a lot of people who get to the stage of researching it and say, oh, maybe I can do that. And then what do? For the next 5 years, they just research it, they talk about it, they watch videos about it, they read blogs about it, they never do it. Because they never get that idea that, oh yes, I can really do that. I'll let you in a little secret. You never have to believe that you can do it, you just have to start doing it, okay? I'm gonna say that again. A lot of times we think, okay, I have to get myself to a place where I really believe I can start over in life. I really believe I can accomplish this dream, and then I'll do it. You don't have to get yourself to that place. You just have to start doing it. The way you get to a place in life where you really believe you can do something is you've been doing it a while, right? And then you look back and you're like, oh, I can do this. But you're never, very few people are ever going to get to a place where they're like, okay, I can do this, let me start doing it. Identify what you want to do in life, set the time and say, I'm gonna start doing whatever it is, I'm gonna start my new lifestyle, I'm gonna start over this date, or when I turn, this age, or set some type of date, some type of timeline, and then just do it. I think it's something you have to do. If your life right now is not fulfilling, is not making you happy, you've identified there's other things you want to do in this life, you kind of have to do them. You need to do them for yourself. Get selfish. A lot of times too, I think we don't think we're worthy of living our dream life. We don't think we're worthy of having the life we really want to have. And a lot of times too, like, we'll look around and we'll see people suffering. We'll see people in horrible situations, and we'll be like, why should I be able to go out there and live the life I want to live? What makes me, worthy to go out there and live the life I want to live, chase after my dreams, start over in my life, when there's other people going through all this pain and suffering? On some levels, we kind of feel like, I think, that we should have to suffer too if other people are suffering. This is not true. This is not true. Yes, we live in a universe where there is pain, there is suffering, but I like to think about it this way. If I'm suffering in life, I want to see other people not suffering. If I'm suffering, I'm going through a painful time in life, what might get me through is seeing somebody else enjoying their life. I might be like, you know what, right now my life kind of sucks. There's some things going on I don't appreciate in this life, but hey, there's some other people out there living their dreams. That makes me happy. If you're not a hater, that makes you happy. Also, I like to think about this. The happiness I bring into the world when I go out there and start living the life I want to live might be the happiness that needs to be brought in to allow someone else to get happy. Like, I'm a big believer in like balance in the universe, okay? And the happiness that I'm gonna bring into the universe, living the life I wanna live, when I start over and do this new lifestyle, might be that little bit of happiness that needs to come in, that brings enough happiness into the area, the region, whatever, or just into the universe in general, that allows someone else to be able to get to their happiness. I'm losing some of y'all, I know, but some of y'all get it. Each and every one of us is worth it. Each and every one of us were put on this planet to enjoy life. Yes, there are some things that happen that we don't really like. There's suffering, there's pain, but that does not mean that's why we were put here. If we were put here to just suffer and like it'd be painful, like why even give us free will? Just put us here and no free will and just suffering, you know? But like the fact that we're given the free will, the fact that we have the ability to be like, I want to do something different, and we have the free will to go do something different, means that's what the universe wants us to do. That's what God wants us to do. And by doing that, our example might help other people to do it. So I strongly recommend, if you're living a life now and it's just not doing it for you, you're just not happy, even if it's a good life. Like my life when I, in my early 30s, before I started over, was not bad. It was not bad. I cannot complain about my life in any way, but it just wasn't doing it for me. And if that's the case with you, you can start over. You can try something new. You can identify, okay, what will make me happy? What do I want to be doing? And don't censor yourself, please. Don't, try to go for like, you're just, the most vanilla kind of just, oh, I can do this. No, go crazy. Go crazy. Go awkward. Go weird. Go just think about stuff you've always wanted to do that just, just sounds so exciting, so fun, and realize you can do it. Realize you can do it. Figure out how to do it. Start down that path. Go for it. Set a date. Go for it. Because I'm telling you, from someone who just started over, it seemed crazy at the time. It seems crazy. My friends were like, what? You're gonna go from like having all your own stuff, having a good job as a foreman at at a landscape, one of the biggest landscape companies in town. You're gonna go from that to working in Wyoming at a national park for, I think it was like $9 an hour. You're gonna let your apartment go back. You're gonna sell your car, and you're gonna go work in a national park for a company you just heard about for $9 an hour. It seemed crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it started me down a path where I just feel so fulfilled in life. I know I'm doing the things that are making me happiest, I wake up every day and it's just, I feel so blessed to be living the life I'm living now. And I want that for everyone. I want everyone to wake up and just feel blessed. I want you to kind of feel nervous that life is going so good. That's the feeling I want you to have. I want you to have the feeling a year from now. I want you to be nervous because your life is going so good. I want you to be like, this is too good. That's how good I want your life to be. Anyway, I'm Tim. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go do a little more bird watching. Plus, there's a lot more people coming out walking around on bikes. I'm gonna get up out of here. Definitely check the description box for some links if you want more content from me. You want to follow me on social media, see my journey. I will also put a link to the website I used to find seasonal work, and it helped me to start over in life. And you can too. Talk to you later.